BBC Television presents...
Hancock.
Comedian Tony Hancock wins UK election by a landslide. Wipes the smile off Jeremy Corbyn's face.
Could you read that again, Sid? But slowly this time. I want to soak up the headlines. I want to bathe in them.
Go on, Hancock. I've read it 10 times already.
Yes, but I can't get enough of it, Sid. The sweet smell of success. They never gave me a chance, did they? Every hack in Fleet Street was laughing at me. Are they laughing at me now?
I would have thought you'd have been used to the deafening silence of a bored audience by now.
Look here, Williams. You address me as the Right Honourable Tony Aloysius Hancock, Prime Minister from now on.
Oh, if you want. Right Honourable Hancock, did you say? Hancock Honourable's got a good ring about it.
That's it, Williams. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. Oh, I'm enjoying this.
You can't fire me. You haven't given me a job yet.
All right. I'll give you a job and then I'll fire you. What about Secretary of State for Education, Williams? We've got no takers for that so far. Hardly surprising with you lot around.
Don't talk to me about education. I left school with nothing. Nothing, I tell you. All I left with were the clothes I stood up in and a pencil case.
You've just described the ideal background for the candidate in our new Hancockian government. Who's the last person they would expect to run education? Kenneth Williams, of course. Keep them laughing, I say. Kenneth Williams, Education Minister.
No, I won't do it. The children will run rings round me. It will bring back all those memories of screaming children all pointing at me. Oh, it was awful. I didn't know my mother had forgotten to put my school shorts on, did I? Anyway, as you know, I'm actually very erudite. Whatever that means. I mean, rude.
Right, let's have a recap. Sid's Home Secretary in charge of prisons and the police. I thought you'd feel at home there, Sid. And Hattie's Foreign Secretary.
So that's prisons, police, and betting offices.
Yes, all right, Sid. We'll see what we can do. You'll have to keep your hand in, won't you? Just in case you get booted out at the next by-election.
I'll have Hattie's job then. I look good all dressed up in carry-on up the Khyber.
Oh, no, you won't, Kenneth. Do you know any foreign languages like me? And what countries have you visited exactly?
I'm very experienced, Hattie. I've visited 10 countries while I was at Pinewood Studios. I joined the Foreign Legion in Carry On, Follow the Camel. But that was filmed at Pinewood, of course. I'll move abroad if you like. What about the Isle of Wight?
No. You can't move abroad, Williams. You're an MP now. You'll have to live here.
Oh, if you say so. What else have you got? Something grand, with a crown preferably. What about Duke of Edinburgh? Give me a title now. Duke Williams of Finsbury Park.
No, we can't have you mixing with the knobs, Williams. We've got a special offer on Secretary of State for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs, if you like. What about that one?
Ooh, I've always wanted to have a rural affair. Who do I get? Can I pick anyone? What about David Beckham? Oh, boy, I'm not fussy.
If you're not going to take this seriously, Williams, you're not in my cabinet. You'll not be on my front bench, more like a flaming park bench.
Tony, why not make Ken the Secretary of State for International Development, Minister for Women and Equality?
What do you mean? I'm not a woman. What do I know about women? I'll ask me mum. She'll do it. I think she's a woman. She was the last time I looked anyway. I still haven't got a job yet.
We're running out of options. What about Minister without portfolio? Like Michael Portfolio in the Thatcher government.
Oh no, I don't like him. Do I have to keep banging on about trains? Oh, the silly sod. What did he actually do then? Is it easy? I don't want to be taxed.
You have to keep asking stupid questions. I've no idea. It says here in this list that the Minister without portfolio is in the cabinet. So we've got to have one. A bit like the Minister of Nothing, the Invisible Man, the man without any trousers on. I don't think he'll have to work, so you won't find it taxing, Williams.
No, don't get me wrong. I don't care about working hard. I just don't want to pay any tax. I'm used to losing my trousers, that will do.
Well, that's another cabinet position successfully filled, Hancock. But all the papers want to know, when are you going to move into number 10?
What? Down the road into number 10 railway cuttings?
Don't be daft. Number 10 Downing Street, of course. You can move in with Larry the cat, and I'll be next door at number 11, so you won't have to go far to borrow some sugar.
Where's my bloody house going to be? A council flat in Bethnal bloody Green, I bet, covered with cladding and ivy.
No, I'm not moving into number 10, Sid. I'm a working man and quite happy staying here with me vegetable patch out the back.
You haven't got a vegetable patch out the back.
Ah, but they don't know that, do they, Sid? I'm a vegan and me allotment's over the railway line. It gives me street cred.
Oh, they'll see right through you. Don't know a wheelbarrow from a garden fork. Vegan my backside. My arse is more vegan than what you are.
Be quiet. People want Tony Hancock, the man of the people who lives a simple life, not lording it up in London. Anyway, I'm allergic to cats.
Oh, I'm sorry to rain on your parade again, Hancock, but we haven't got a cat.
Well, my grandma had a cat. I used to start sneezing and coming out in a rash every time I went there. Mind you, she lived next door to Sellafield Nuclear Power Station.
Oh, how is your grandma, Tony?
Radiant, Hattie, radiant. No, it's a sad tale. Suddenly she started setting off the Geiger counters every time she walked down the road, so they gave her some tablet.
Did they help, Granny?
Well, we always said towards the end of her life that she had a certain glow about her, almost like a halo. So I suppose so. Right, come on, you shower. You can give me a hand writing my acceptance speech for the Queen and Parliament.
No, I refuse to do anything boring. I've decided I want to be the Minister for Fun.
I don't think there is a Minister for Fun, Kenneth.
Oh, of course there was. It was Boris Johnson. He went around making a fool of himself and the country, didn't he?
He wasn't supposed to be Minister of Fun. I don't think it was an official position. It just kind of happened. He adopted the role. He can't help it. He's a natural clown.
You're the Prime Minister, Hancock. Create the position of Minister of Fun, or I'll join the Conservatives. They're blue like me.
Well, you won't get any fun with that lot. Yes, all right, but your humour is an acquired taste. Don't forget it.
What do you mean acquired taste? I don't want the other MPs to eat me. I'll have a funny turn every morning ready, and I'll write all our party's jokes. And if any of the opposition get a bit saucy, I'll lampoon them, turn them into quivering piles of jelly, like Churchill did. Age before beauty, and pearls before swine.
No, it's not a good idea. We want the country to take us seriously, Williams. We need to convince the people we're doing a good job, and the country's money is in safe hands.
Of course it's in safe hands, because I will be looking after it. If anyone is messing about with my money, I'll send the lads round.
That's a boy, Sid. You're getting the hang of it. I think it's a bit more complicated than that, but it's a start. The police will expect overtime, don't forget.
As Minister of Fun, I'll blind the public with my brilliant humour. They won't mind if there's no food on the table after Brexit then.
Oh, we aren't going to mess things up, Ken. I'll keep a tight hand on the reins, a firm hand on the tiller, and a good grip on the steering wheel.
That reminds me. Who is Minister of Transport?
As a matter of fact, I thought about asking Jeremy Clarkson. Now, about my acceptance speech. I've got this so far. I have been to Buckingham Palace where Her Majesty the Queen has asked me to form a new government. And I told her, well, I wasn't going to form the old government, was I?
Ooh, that does seem a little bit cheeky, Tony. Why not just say, I graciously accept the task of forming a new government, ma'am?
I suppose you're right, Hattie, but they're going to expect a few gags, aren't they? I'm the comedian Prime Minister, after all. What's the point if I start waffling on as if I swallowed a thesaurus, like Michael Gove, Boris Johnson or Jacob Rees-Mogg?
Who swallowed a brontosaurus? They're all dinosaurs, I suppose.
Right, that's it done. But you need a killer joke to finish the speech with. Get them on your side and show them why you're the comedian Prime Minister and why people elected you.
Well, let me think, Sid. I could do a few impersonations. Churchill, Wellington, and Neville Chamberlain with this piece of paper, and then the piece of paper turns into a dove. Very symbolic.
That's Tommy Cooper, isn't it? I didn't know you did magic, Tony.
Oh no, he can't. He can't do impersonations either, or tell jokes.
I've got this gag, Tony. It's visual humour. You take a red red button out of your pocket and put it on the table in front of you.
Very good, Sid, but I'm afraid I just don't know what's funny about it. I haven't got a red button. Do you mean a fly button? Are you saying I should walk around with me flies undone?
No, Sid means the big red button, the one that Donald Trump carries around. Wait a minute, that's his nose.
The big red button? You mean Britain's Got Talent?
No, but you aren't getting warmer, Tony. No, the nuclear red button, you fool. You're in charge of it now. You can destroy any country in the world with our nuclear weapons.
I never knew that. Nobody told me. Well, that's a bonus. If I get any bad reviews in Scotland, kapow! They won't dare criticise Hancock's half hour anymore.
So what you do, at the end of your speech, you pretend to get a telephone call and tell the House of Commons there's an emergency and tell everybody to duck for cover under the benches.
Yes, and then what?
You're really not getting this, are you? You pretend to press the big red button, of course. Comedy gold. You'll get a standing ovation.
Yes, and then what?
Nothing, Tony. It's a joke. That's the whole point. You were just pretending we were under nuclear attack. Then everyone will breathe a sigh of relief and laugh. It's a standard comedy routine.
It would be the perfect way for the comedian Prime Minister to announce his arrival. I can hear it now. Arise, Sir Tony Hancock.
Right, that's it. The comedian Prime Minister Hancock has arrived. Point me in the direction of the big red button shop.
Oh dear, are you all right, Tony? Don't be so glum. It's not the end of the world.
But it's the end of my world, Hattie. My speech was going well. A little polite applause, a few titters, one or two catcalls admittedly. Then I tried out Sid's red button gag.
Ooh, I've never seen so many security men just appear out of nowhere, bulging muscles. They were pretending to be climate protesters. They came down from ropes strung from the roof, up ladders, burst out of doors in every nook and cranny. You were flattened. They beat you senseless, didn't they? I tried to help, but I broke a nail.
Yes, and it still hurts, but not as much as my flaming pride. 1 minute I'm Prime Minister. Next minute I'm in a straitjacket in Broadmoor, being fed Marmite with a spoon, with a portrait of Donald Trump on the wall.
It's all right, you're out now, Tony. 10 weeks isn't such a long time. We missed you, though.
They only let me out on one condition. I give up the role of Prime Minister and declare myself clinically insane. It was a joke, for heaven's sakes. What did they want from the comedy Prime Minister? It was your joke, Sir James. It's your fault. I blame you. And you're not going to be Prime Minister, or I shall tell the papers it was your idea.
But unfortunately, Tony, 22 members of Parliament had a heart attack. 3 women MPs gave birth prematurely. And Michael Gove decided to give up politics and enter a monastery. Well, there is one positive there, I suppose.